Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for The Bikeriders. It's a movie that, if you watch the trailer, you would think stars Austin Butler and Tom Hardy. But, in reality, it kind of co-stars those, and the main star is Jodie Comer. Which you will notice if you actually watch the credits right in the beginning, is you're like, oh, she's listed first, okay. And the reason is because this is, it has an opening crawl, and forgive me, I forget the exact dates, but it says that, some dude wrote a novel based on his interviews with this motorcycle club between 68 or 65, and I think 73. And this movie is based on that book, or is inspired by that book. So, what this movie is it's the guy, just some random fucking dude actor, interviewing Kathy, who is Jodie Comer's character, and she is talking about the bike club from her perspective. So you get to see Austin Butler doing his thing and Tom Hardy doing their thing, or his thing, and they both are excellent in it. And it's not too distracting having her be the, the guide for this movie. It's just that if any of you have even tangential knowledge of what you might think of a motorcycle gang would be involved in, you can imagine what this motorcycle club would be involved in. But because it's told from Kathy's perspective, you only get a couple of really rare glimpses towards that side of the club, because I don't know if she just willfully ignores it or what, but it was started as just a club for these guys that just like riding motorcycles, and then it kind of evolved into this thing. So it's got that kind of biopic-y feel of, hey, you start something and then things move out of your control, especially in drug or gang-related activity, things just move out of your control, things spiral and happen. So, yeah, Austin Butler's amazing in this. I went to go see this because I love Austin Butler and I love Tom Hardy and I want to see them in things, and it's great to see them in this. And the trailer made me think that I would get a lot of them, and you do. You get a decent amount. I would say that they're probably on screen about equal amount of time, maybe, but obviously very different characters. And if you liked how Tom Hardy played in Legend, either character, I think that you will enjoy kind of how the depth of his character in this. And then if you just enjoy Austin Butler, you'll enjoy this. But it has the issue of it's based off of a book written by a dude who followed these guys for only so many years. And it doesn't have an end crawl where, oh, this is what happened to these characters afterwards, and this is what happened to these, or this is what happened with this, or what continued here. There's no epilogue, so to speak. It just sort of ends. It's not a totally dissatisfying ending, but with the type of movie that this is, I don't think that there was a way that it would be a satisfactory ending, It just ends. And you're like, okay, that happened. So I enjoyed the acting, I enjoyed the pacing and what was happening in it, and to see, these... If you've seen the movie Drive with Ryan Gosling, you'll know that he can be very expressive without saying anything. And you can see just the depth of what is going on in his character's mind. And that's what you get a lot of with Tom Hardy and Austin Butler's character here, is not a whole lot of dialogue, but you can see what is going on and that there is a depth of things that are occurring. So, not the most high-octane thing. There's not a bunch of, shoot-em-up, car chases, blah, blah, blah. It's a very, I'm going to call it realistic-ish perspective of what some Midwestern girls dating or marrying somebody in a biker club might see and experience and choose to have kind of blinders on for. The thing is, it doesn't really matter how good I think this movie is, because it won't be successful at the box office, because it came out June 21st. And according to some headline that I read, didn't actually read the article, so who knows, but according to the headline that I read, it comes out on streaming on July 9th. That's less than 3 weeks, okay? If movie studios are wondering why their films are failing in theaters. This is why. Less than 3 weeks between when it comes out in theaters and when it's on home for streaming. And with the price of movie tickets, whereas the most expensive streaming thing that I've seen is like $25, maybe $30. And if you don't go to a matinee showing and you have two people, like say, I don't know, date night for you that want to see this and they that want to see that, like whatever, that is cheaper than 2 tickets. Let alone, if you decided to have more people go, like buying this is cheaper. And then you don't have to drive all the way to the movie theater or walk or bus or bike or whatever to the movie theater. And then you don't have to stay in line. You don't have to listen to people belch and yell at the screen or be eating things next to you or have their phone ring or just decide to check their phone every 15 fucking minutes with the screen super bright. You could just watch it at home on your big screen TV with the lights off and then not have to worry about people that you don't know and don't like being on their phone. So why would you spend the extra money, time, and effort to go in theaters when 3 weeks later it's going to be on streaming? So yeah, that's why movies are failing at the box office. I know it's not the only reason, but it's a pretty big fucking reason that they seem to just be ignoring. Like, go on Amazon and look at the box office at home or whatever they want to call their branding of it. Like, there are a bunch of movies that came out within the past month, maybe 2, that are available to buy for $20 to $30. Why are movie studios giving up all that money that they could be getting from a theater release from it? It's stupid. Especially movies like this, where it's much more character piece. Like, yeah, the location shooting that they did had some pretty cool Midwestern, like, I think it's set in Illinois, Chicago area, like some, not even in the city part, but in the, rural areas of Illinois. Like, yeah, it had some beautiful vistas there. But are people going to want to spend all that time and extra money for something, for just that? No, I don't think they are. So that's just something that really frustrates me about how cinema is being handled today. So yeah, anywho, go and see this movie or watch it at home in a week because it's overall a good movie, even if it does just kind of end. If this type of subject matter interests you, I think that you will enjoy the journey. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.